between Persian Gulf region, and East and South Africa was Zanzibar and Dar es Salaam. So we had these indications, but unfortunately it's not been researched enough to be published. But Shirazi also is very known because I was in Zanzibar last year, meeting with the Minister of Trade of Zanzibar. He was saying if we want to expel Shirazi from Zanzibar, only a few people remains in Zanzibar. So it is very clear that Shirazis were there from more than 1,000 years ago. Not only Her Excellency, the President of Tanzania, saying that I'm Shirazi, but also the President of Zanzibar told me I'm Shirazi, and also His Excellency, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Tanzania told me yesterday, emphasized that I'm Shirazi. So this is indications that our relations with Tanzania is very historical. It is not only historical, but also is, as again Madam President told to my late Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Amir Abdullahian, that our relations is blood relations. It is very important to know that. And also another aspect of our relations, of course, is culture, religion, architectural, and other aspects of the interaction between people to people. Because these people, when came here more than 1,000 years ago, made the first mosques in Zanzibar. The Minister of Foreign Affairs told me yesterday, in Kizimkazi, the mosque they are having is the mosque that Shirazi made, the first mosque that's been made more than 1,000 years ago in Zanzibar. So they brought Islam as well. They brought the architecture that we were using in Iran to Zanzibar. You can see the indications in the stone town of Zanzibar. You can see the indications of Shirazi in the Swahili. Swahili language is an interaction between the local language and Persian language and later Arabic language. So we can find many words in Swahili. This is another indication. And also, of course, the trade that Shirazi made and enhanced between our region and this South and East Africa, they made it and encouraged it and enhanced it. So these are some indications that our relations with Tanzania and with Zanzibar especially, and other sections of East Africa as well, including Comor. Comoros also, mostly they are calling themselves Shirazis, originated. So these are indications that our interactions with this region are very historical. And of course, unfortunately, after the coming of these imperialist countries from Western countries, this connection has been disrupted. And it's not been only happening in Africa, also in East Asia is happening. I was in Thailand 20 years ago. They had some ceremonies, they were reciting some poets, they didn't know what is it. But after research that's been done, they found it was Persian poet about Imam Hussein. But they didn't know what is it. And now they are using reciting what they didn't know because they changed everything. But if you go through it, it is the same poet that we were using from that time in Iran. So this connection has been disrupted for a few centuries. But we have to revive it because this has been brought beneficial interest for both regions, not only for East and South Africa, but also for Iranians. And this showing that we have to be more active. Yesterday, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Tanzania, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud, emphasized me, you have to do more program about Shiraz. And you have to sistership that we are going to make between Shiraz and Zanzibar. He told me you have to not only sign but also interactive and make it something more active, including more festivals and he even told me, you have to inform me about this today event. And he said, although he is living today with Madam President from other countries, if he was here, he wanted and interested to attend. And so we have to be more active, inshallah, in the future. This is another step, although it is interesting, very important, but we have to do much more, not only for having this kind of program, but also more research. We have to do more research. We have to publish better books and things that indicating that in the culture, in religion, in economy, and people-to-people interaction, what happened from 1,000 years ago. So we have to be more active, inshallah. Our embassy and our cultural center will do its best to show the public and the people, especially the students, scholars in Tanzania, about our historical relations. At the end, because it is the end of my mission as well in Tanzania, I want to appreciate all Tanzanian and good people of Tanzania, and especially also the officials of Tanzania for the cooperation and support that they have provided for me and for our embassy. During the last 4 years I have been here, I tried my best to enhance our relation because it is in the interest of both people and countries. Fortunately, we have managed to enhance our trade and economic relations from $22 million to $99 million last year, and also, although this in the figures only showing a part of our trade relations, because part of our relations, if I'm not saying much part of our relations, doing through third countries, through Dubai and Turkey and other countries. So this is just showing the interest between two countries in terms of economy and trade. In terms of culture, of course, this 1,000 years of interaction, language, religion, interactions and connections, showing that there are still much room to down. And based on that, fortunately, with the efforts of Dr. Maarifi and his colleague, we are going to, inshallah, provide more scholarship for students in Tanzania. Hopefully, our program is going to provide at least 40 to 50 scholarship for Tanzanian students per year in different subjects, inshallah. Also, we have managed to get the license to establish the East African Islamic University in Tanzania. That's going to be built very soon, inshallah, started very soon, inshallah. They have already taken the land that is needed, and we are going to plan the construction and other things. And inshallah, very soon, we are witnessing university. We have to enhance and expand our university-called cooperation with Tanzania. This is the subject that Madam President told to my foreign minister, late foreign minister, 2 years ago, that scientific and cultural and university cooperation should be enhanced. So we have done this through providing scholarship. Of course, we have provided a scholarship for Tanzanians from 50 years ago, not only now. We are providing this for Tanzania from 50 years ago. Even before Islamic Revolution, the government of Iran was providing a scholarship for Tanzania. Now we are increasing the number, and we're hoping that at least every year 40 to 50 scholarship could be provided. We have about 4 million students and 2,500 university or high educational institute in Iran. So we have this capacity to enhance our relation with Tanzania in this regard. In the terms of political relations, fortunately we have managed to have the Speaker of the Parliament of Tanzania visited Iran about 3 years ago to participate the oath ceremony of our late President, Dr. Raisi. I was there to receive him. Also, this year, His Excellency, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Tanzania, Only 4 days after he became the minister, he visited Tehran and he participated in the oath ceremony of our current president, Dr. Pezeshkian. This is only showing some part. Also, our foreign minister, Dr. Amir Abdullahian, Shahid, late Dr. Amir Abdullahian. 2 years ago, we visited Tanzania, 2022. We had a very fruitful meeting and discussions with Madam President and then Foreign Minister of Tanzania to enhance our relations in all aspects. And also, fortunately, we managed to have the joint commission between Iran and Tanzania that's been happened after 16 years. So the fifth session of this joint commission organized, and we had it in Dar es Salaam just 3 weeks ago, and it was very successful. About 12 MOU has been signed and agreed about different fields to be cooperation, including scientific and cultural and university and cooperation between two countries. This is another achievement that we had in the 4 years. Also different, more than 12 different trade delegations, economic delegations from Iran visited Tanzania in terms of agriculture, in terms of fisheries, in terms of mines, and in terms of different fields in the economic cooperation. And also from Tanzania, we had managed to send a few delegations, especially the head of Tantrade and Chamber of Commerce and Economic Organization Tanzania visited Iran, Iranian exhibitions and festivals in Iran different times and occasions. Also, in terms of parliamentary cooperation, we managed to reshape our French parliamentary group after 7 years. And last year we had a delegation from the...
zetu mkurugenzi wa Iran Kacha Dr. Mohsin Marif atengeneze utaratibu ambao vijana wa Kishirazi wapate nafasi ya kwenda kusoma na kujua zaidi utamaduni wa Kishirazi katika nchi ya Iran. Lakini vile vile tulikuwa na mashehe wakubwa katika nchi yetu, na wengine kina Sheikh Hassan bin Amir walikuwa wanajinasibisha na ushirazi wao. Tulikuwa na viongozi wa kiserikali akina almarhum mzee wetu Sheikh Thabit Kombo alikuwa akijinasibisha na ushirazi wake. Lakini tulikuwa na mashekhe wengine, kadhi mkuu wa Zanzibar Sheikh Amir Twajo.
The contributors and everyone who made this event possible. Your efforts ensure that the legacy of Shirazi people remain vibrant and celebrated. Let us walk through the exhibition with curiosity, pride, and a renewed commitment, honoring the relationships that have shaped our shared